Hey everybody, this is Chris. I'm your chaplain for this gathering for St. Dorothy's Rest. Pray you are all doing well. We all get to see a lot of talking heads in our lives, so I want to talk to you today about birds, and I'm going to just show you birds at our bird feeder instead of making you just look at my head. I've spent a lot of time watching these birds during the pandemic. I'll show you our setup. This is at my house. We have a bunch of bird feeders. We were having a lot of problems with squirrels, so I got a unicorn head squirrel feeder, and it's a lot of fun to watch. The squirrels, the peanuts are inside the snout of the unicorn, and the squirrels stick their head up and turn into a unicorn squirrel. I want to read you a passage from part of the Gospel of Matthew. Look at the birds of the air. They neither sow nor reap, nor gather into barns, yet God feeds them. Are you not of more value than they? And can any of you, by worrying, add a single hour to your span of life? So do not worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will bring worries of its own. Today's trouble is enough for today. This passage has been really important to me, in part because I tend to worry a lot and I can be a very anxious person. And this pandemic has been a time of a lot of worrying and anxiety for many of us. So one of the things I've been doing is coming out onto our back deck and watching the birds and realizing, well, it seems like the world is going crazy. Life's just going on as usual for these birds. They just come and eat and do their thing and carry on. And there's an invitation here, I think, for all of us to live into this gospel passage and maybe try to be a little bit more like the birds and just, worry about what we have for today's worries and try not to worry too much about tomorrow. That can be a little hard when all the days blend together, and sometimes I don't even know what day of the week it is. But just invite you to think about that passage that, God cares for the birds and provides for them. And likewise, God will provide for you. So just try to relax into that. And hear again from the gospel. So do not worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will bring worries of its own. Today's trouble is enough for today. And also earlier in the passage where it says, and can any of you by worrying add a single hour to your span of life? No, we can't. That doesn't mean we don't worry or have things that make us anxious, or in this pandemic feel like things are going a little crazy, or we don't get to see any of our friends or do any of the activities that we want to. But I think the best way to get through this is to just kind of be like these birds. Just try to worry about today. In the Lord's Prayer, we really are just praying, give us the bread we need for today. And then tomorrow we get up again and pray, give us the bread we need for today. So as we have this gathering, invite all of you to, as best you can, try not to worry too much about tomorrow. Just breathe, get through today. If you need to, spend some time watching the birds and think about how life is continuing for them. And that's an invitation for all of us to just relax. Try not to worry too much about tomorrow. Just know that as God cares for the birds, God is also caring for you and striving to provide for you. Let God love you. Just breathe. And let today's worries be enough, and don't worry about tomorrow. I pray you all are having a great camp and have connected in ways that are meaningful and will help feed you. This is one of the ways that God is caring for you, is through the community that you are creating at camp. God bless you. God bless St. Dorothy's. Peace.